We know that in most communities, it's very, very difficult to talk about HIV infections, to talk about sex and others, simply because there are barriers that have to do with culture, they have to do with religion, at times it's structural. But we also wanted to deliver education that addresses the real health risk to sub-Saharan African youth today, especially young girls. We also wanted to make sure that education recognizes the need to enhance the economic empowerment of women and young girls as part of the program. And you'll see that the groups that are going to be presenting, they've got very specific interventions that have to do with any of these or some of these elements. But the second related issue was, how do we identify and strengthen the demand for and supply of quality condoms in sub-Saharan Africa? And here we wanted groups to come up with innovative ideas to break down the barriers and inequities that hinder effective condom provision, access and use.
The idea and a bit of the history has been shared with you. That came about, a colleague, Patty O'Hare, and myself were in Johannesburg for World AIDS Day at the end of 2018, and we were there because our Durex brand was working with REID, Bono's coalition, and we were struck by the challenges that women and young girls face there with HIV prevalence, and we left Johannesburg to head back to the UK wanting to do more. So I think that's where the original idea came from, and armed with that idea, we were lucky to be introduced to Becky and the CAPSI team at WITS. Armed with that idea, we were lucky to be introduced to Alanka and the team at UNAIDS. And armed with that idea, we were lucky to be introduced to Gilead, and I'll come on to their funding later, and Mike will also speak. And that's really how Aspire Higher was born.
In this partnership. But, so Gilead has been a long-time partner and supporter of the HIV community. And for more than 3 decades, we've developed and we have helped make significant advancements in treatments and prevention research for people living and at risk of HIV. However, ending the epidemic means working together, touching all parts of the ecosystem and addressing intersectionalities of socioeconomic challenges. This partnership is particularly important to Gilead because not only does it address the sexual health education among young girls, a particularly vulnerable group, but it also enables social and economic empowerment through entrepreneurship. This innovative approach will ultimately bring sustainability and will hopefully allow a different future for these young girls. It is at the core of our fight against HIV and critical to create an inclusive world. So with those words, I'm really looking forward to the presentations from the project teams and wish them luck. Thank you.
Greatness takes time. You go through pain to get great. You go through disappointments. You go through a lot of commitment, time, discipline, focus, betrayal, a lot of disappointments, but there is never an I in team. If you've got a vision, you've got a mission, you've got a strategy to work together, and it's driven by the passion and the love and care for your community. It doesn't matter whether it's a government municipality, whether it's anybody that is going to want to become a hurdle in your project. Eventually it's going to succeed because it's for the goodness of the people.
First of all, I'd like to really congratulate my fellow competitors. I'm not sure if I should call them, because with social development, I always say that there's no competition. I think the communities are the ones that always win. So to AGANANG, GILEAD, gratitude. We're looking forward to further engagements. As you've seen with our model, we believe in strategic partnerships. We believe in collaboration. We believe that the problems or the issues that are in the townships, we call them wicked problems, and they cannot be solved just by an individual. So all hands on deck, and we thank you and we appreciate you. And to the sponsors, RECKITT, thank you for believing in the vision. Thank you for starting this particular program. To GILEAD as well, for the further funding, Dr. REID and the team, we appreciate you, and we're looking forward to really walking this journey with you. KEPSI, Vets Business School, other key partners like UNAIDS, we're really looking forward to really taking this further and really expanding, and we see this program going into not just all the townships in South Africa, but moving into other African countries as well, because we believe that there are a lot of wicked problems, and we need to really collaborate and be able to move forward. It's a beginning of a really long journey. We're excited. Thanks to our partners, Talita Kumi, thanks to my wife, who had the vision and still supports the vision. She's here with me today. Thank you for really believing on the vision, and this is really big. We don't take this responsibility for granted. We are indeed going to change a lot of lives, and through these partnerships, we're looking forward to really changing the landscape. We are going to win this war, not just HIV and AIDS, but there's other social ills as well. So we're really looking forward to moving forward. Thank you everyone.